Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be just showing you what we're going to do for meals this week. I'm basically going to be doing pantry cooking, meaning I am not going to the store to buy stuff specifically for dinner. I might swing by after work tomorrow just to pick up snacks and things like that, and lunch items for Colin, but for dinners I'm just going to be using what we have in the freezer, the refrigerator, the pantry, all that stuff. With that being said, let me get into showing you what we have on the menu this week. We're doing a lot of carryover from last week. We didn't get around to doing those things. So for instance, we're doing chili lime salmon, and turkey tacos on Tuesday. Pizza we're gonna do on Wednesday. Thursday is another carryover, lemon buttered chicken. These two were for some sheet pan dinners that I wanted to try out. And then on Friday, I'm just gonna do breakfast for dinner. So let me show you now. For turkey tacos, again, I'm not going to the store, so I'm going to attempt to make homemade flour tortillas. So let's see how that goes. Okie dokes. Hi. Okay, so what we're going to need is the recipe that I selected actually does not contain lard because I don't have lard and I don't want to go to the store to buy lard. So in place of that, we're going to use canola oil. So let's get on with this recipe. 3 cups of flour. And this will make 12 flour tortillas. I guess it just depends on how large you make them. Okay, so 3 cups of flour. You need 1 teaspoon of salt. Yep, that was about right. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Got one of these guys here. And then we're gonna add a 1/3 cup of canola oil. And then I'm supposed to mix until there's a fine crumb. Okay, it's getting kind of that crummy texture. I'm sure it will all come together when the water's in here, but you can tell it's kind of like holding together. Need a cup of hot water. Okay, it's a pretty wet-ish dough, but it's not crazy sticky. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna knead it a little bit in here, and then I am going to cover it, and we're supposed to let it sit for 30 minutes. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay, it's been a half hour, so I'm gonna flour the surface and then divide this up into 12. Okay, so I decided to make them like small soft taco size, so I got like 16 out of these. I'm gonna roll them now with a rolling pin, and I'll be back in just a sec. One last one. I discovered I'm not very good at rolling out circles, but I figured out a technique. So there's the last one. I'm stacking them one on top of each other in between wax paper. So I'm gonna fry up one and see how it turns out. Okay, here's one. It's really tiny, but he's starting to get the coloring. I mean, that looks right? I think I could have rolled it a little bit thinner, but I'm gonna try this in a second, see how it tastes. Okay, so I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So these turned out, they're a little bit thicker than a normal tortilla. I could have rolled it a little bit thinner, but the color's right. And it tastes pretty good, you know, for not having lard. So this would be a great alternative for, you know, just making tortillas if you don't have tortillas in your pantry. I would probably add a little bit more salt next time, but that's just me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll link the recipe below, and I hope you guys give it a try and let me know what you think, if you would do anything different. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.